Hi guys, welcome to Joshua's Tech Tips. So in this video I'm going to show you how to install Fortinet's self-sign certificate in an Active Directory environment using group policy. So if you have a Fortigate firewall in your environment and you're doing any type of SSL or deep inspection, it's important to have the Fortigate certificate installed in your web browser's trusted certificate list. This is important because if it's not installed in your web browser's trusted certificate list, you would encounter errors such as this. To avoid these self-signed certificate errors, we need to import the Fortigate's CA certificate into your web browser's trusted certificate list. There are a few ways to accomplish this. In my previous video, I showed you how to manually import the Fortigate CA certificate into your web browser. However, if you are doing deployments where there are dozens or hundreds or even thousands of computers, this method may not be practical. In this video, I show you how to deploy the certificate using Microsoft Group Policy objects. This method is ideal for large-scale deployments when using a Microsoft Active Directory environment. So this computer currently does not have the Fortigate CA certificate imported in its trusted root certificate list. So we're going to browse to our website facebook.com. This site is blocked by our current web filter policy. However, it's not telling us that. It's telling us that there's a certificate error. It's not telling us anything about it's being blocked due to being against our web filtering policies. And this is what we want to address. We want to address the certificate error. Right? So if we click on top of here, we notice on the certificate it says invalid because it's seen that it's a self-signed certificate and this has not been imported to our trusted root certificate. So this is the error that we want to address. Additionally, our Fortigate is set up for SSL inspection. However, in other scenarios where it's set up for deep inspection, full inspection, regular pages such as Google, Yahoo, they won't load at all, because it will show the certificate as being invalid. Right? So this is the problem we want to address. So without further ado, let's get on to it. So let's get started. So we want to log into our Fortigate appliance. Go to the System tab. Under the System tab, click on Certification. Here we want to select the Fortigate CA SSL. Next, select Download. Once downloaded, we need to open the file location and copy this certificate. We need to copy the certificate and paste it into a location where every computer on the network has access to. So for example, this could be a shared drive, a network attached storage, etc. It needs to be a centralized location where all workstations on the network can access. Next, on our server, we're going to open Group Policy Manager and create a new Group Policy object. You can name this whatever you like once it's easy for you to identify. So once we select OK, this would create the Group Policy object. Next, we want to go to that Group Policy object. And once we find that Group Policy object, we're going to right click and click Edit. Under Computer Configuration, we want to expand Policies, Windows Settings, and expand this a bit. Security Settings, the Public Key Policies, and here we're going to go to Trusted Root Certification Authorities. So in here we're going to right click and select import. So here we want to actually import the certificate that we downloaded from the Fortigate. So we're going to click next, and here we're going to enter the network path where the certificate is actually stored. Remember, this network location needs to be accessible by all computers on your domain. You select next after, select next, and finished. And now you should see that the certificate was successfully imported. Here we see the certificate. So that's it in terms of the group policy object configuration. So now that this has been configured successfully, next we need to link this group policy object to something in your domain, right? I am going to link it at the domain level, but you can link it to a group of users or whatever you choose to use it, link it to. However, I'm going to link this to the domain level. Alright, so once I link it, now I'm going to go to my workstation, one of my workstations on the domain, and I want to enforce that group policy on this workstation. So easy way to enforce group policies on a workstation without restarting it is just open a command prompt and enter gp update /force. So this would essentially enforce any new group policies on this workstation, and it was successfully enforced. So now let's go to a website that was previously displaying the certificate error, facebook.com, and as we can see, the certificate error is no longer there. We're getting the official block page that Fortigate assigns, right? So this page is just blocked because I blocked it on our web filtering end. So that's the reason the page itself is blocked, but the main thing I want to show you is that the error is no longer existing. Right, this is because it's trusting the certificate. The web browser has installed the certificate using group policy. If we click here now, we're seeing the certificate showing as valid, right, and it's in our trusted list. So this, guys, is how you can mass deploy the Fortigate CA certificate in an Windows Active Directory environment. And that brings us to the end of this video, guys. If you found this video useful, be sure to like and share. Also, if you like the content I'm creating, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the notification bell to be notified once a new video is released. Thanks again for viewing. See you soon.